Mswatu ingosi thula akayithathe akahambe nayo akayithathe yedenza bakhe
Welcome to Sports on Monday, your weekly sports show highlighting the best moments and biggest stories from local sport. On tonight's show, we bring you an exciting lineup of sporting news, events and special guests. We will be joined by representatives from 8bets and the Premier League of Eswatini to talk about this year's Trade Fair Cup, which kicks off this weekend. We will also have representatives from the Nhlangano Town Council who will help us wrap up the successful first edition of the Nhlangano Half Marathon. Later in the program, we bring you highlights and details from the Mbabane Highlanders homecoming event, Lomahasha Shuguma Day, Dwaleni Motorsports, and the latest action from the Mbabane Cheetahs rugby games. It's all happening right here as we bring you the passion, the action, and the stories that matter in local sport. This is Sports on Monday.
Now, as we've heard, that is the sports edition of Sports on Monday. And on to cover and to catch up with, of course, live here on your number one channel, Eswatini TV. Your host, Fabrice Umsone. I've got a familiar face from last week's activities on Thursday, on Sports on Thursday. Now, coming back tonight on the Sports on Monday, just to give us a quick wrap-up on how the first ever edition, that was indeed a success. That is the Nhlangano Half Marathon. Quick one. Enoch Slang is in the studio. Hey, what a performance you, as the town council, you displayed in organizing very well the Nhlangano Half Marathon.
Siyavusela Fabrice, siyavusela nebabukele emakhaya.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for accepting us and welcoming us back on Eswatini TV.
All right, from just with a bang launching the Nhlangano Biggest Pride, now the marathon. Whoopies and Nhlangano. But what an event on Saturday. The numbers were quite good, eh?
Definitely. Project well executed.
Yeah.
We delivered.
Yeah.
Nhlangano Half Marathon 2026.
Yeah.
Well executed. Athletes were there. Dignitaries were there. Families were there. Sports clubs were there. Everyone.
Okay.
We brought the excitement to the Shiselone region on Saturday.
And let's come on Thursday, just based on what we just saw on Saturday. I mean, we did talk about also the presence of the Minister for Sports, who was quite excited to be in the front row. Let's come on Thursday, you told me about the numbers, but for an event that was being held for the first time, these are good numbers. Over 1,000, 3 categories, very good. But we'll talk about some of the, maybe few hiccups that I noted, but you also maybe you highlight it on by yourself. But indeed, from the starting point, because some of them just got there thinking it's inside the stadium, just behind the stadium. But from the starting point, they observed the timing, they arrived on time, and everything was well executed.
Yeah. Our goal was to start on time.
Yeah.
That was very crucial for us, even though there were hiccups, there were gaps, which we learned, obviously. This is our first marathon
Edition, yeah.
Yeah, so we have to learn. The next one will be bigger and better. So we got to understand that the distribution of the goodie bags should be given enough time so that we don't have we don't have those hiccups at the beginning during the day. So we learned that we'll have to try to be more aggressive in terms of reaching out even outside the country. Even though we had those South African athletes or across the borders, but we need to reach out to more clubs so that we encourage participation.
So in terms of official reaction, Minister opens there officially the 10 kilometers and Mbuga excitement on their faces. I think majority, they were independent runners. Besides being club representatives that were there, they're from individual runners.
Yes, we did attract clubs, but a majority of them were from individuals. Individuals wanted to be part of this prestigious event. even you can look at the faces. People are so happy. People are so excited to be part of this event. And we as a town, we are so excited. The more we see the happiness in our people, the more we pride ourselves as a project delivered.
Okay. The route, let's talk about how it got separated. 21-10 na 5 bahlukile, 10 and 5 batsatsa left.
Yeah.
Now it's Gamchut.
Yes.
21 and utsatse right.
Yeah.
Bekuthi confusion lapho, all the runners observed it.
One thing that we did well, Fabrice, was signage and good positioning of volunteers and marshals who gave directions. Would always even highlight along the route that how many kilometers to go.
Okay.
For 5 kilometers, you'll see
That's a
1
different
kilometer.
I think on the left is 10 and 21
Yes,
is on
you
the
see
right.
the signage.
Yeah.
Clear signage. You just, as an athlete, you just look at the board and you turn, you give your right direction. 10 left for 10, you turn right for 21.
Okay, having touched on the positives, sithi kancane nje, sibukele small negatives. I was happy with the water points also. Well observed teams were there on time. But in terms of runners now, keeping it, what's one? Now Shaira, keep left, pass right.
Yeah.
Now Shair,
Yeah.
keep left, pass right. But now Kijima should be the difference.
It should be the other way around.
The other way around.
Yeah.
Keep right, pass left.
Yeah.
So when again in terms of the runners, because Bokanza sometimes those who are running in the right direction, basuke baye kulomunye to the other lane. Was that communicated to the runners?
No, I think it's one of the key issues we discovered, which we'll have to emphasize on the following year, because it's one of the safety features. Because the right side is the safeguarded one, and the police even encouraged us to use that side. So we'll encourage the runners and give clear instruction right at the beginning for the next coming events, so that this is not repeated even.
Okay.
Yes.
So they will know.
They will know.
I think for me, in my advice, I think I would say, road markings, I think, should work better.
Oh, yes.
That's where, because as you can see, you can see this is the number one. He's facing the direction of those running, which I think, in my opinion, should not be the same. He's facing those who are going, and he's going back.
He's going back.
So I think that's some of the problem. So the eventual winner, of course, Ndongozo Ngonyane being the eventual winner. I think you're noting what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can see he's going back, facing those. Yeah.
And
This guy
coming back on.
Yeah,
the
he
same.
was. Yeah. He also did enjoy the road.
Oh yes, you can see. You can see the pace, the endurance from this runner, from these athletes. He's eager. He's eager. Mr. Ngonyane there. I think it's from UDF. Yeah, he was eagerly running and pushing hard, even on those steep slopes, to win it.
Quickly, we should be running up quickly, but I also want to touch on something that also that he had a challenge with towards the end, in terms of the transport, especially the car that was leading him as the number one car. Can you also work on that in the near future to ensure that maybe in the near future you work on that? You could see Naga figure, because Gam delay now when he's trying to hit the personal best.
Yeah, I think we will work on that, Fabrice, more especially on the finishing point.
Okay.
That the runner's passage is well cleared, because at the end of the day, he's trying to push to the finishing line. So there mustn't be any hindrance along those lines, more especially when he's about to hit the targets.
Okay.
So the car should always be on the left or leave him behind as soon as he had got into the tunnel to the finishing point. I think we'll work on it.
On behalf of the town council, the sporting codes, especially Athletic Association that was part of you, just magama ekubonga uvalelisa to the viewers in terms of who those who attended that event, promise a better one next season, next year.
No, guti bonge nanje Fabrice. The partners, the athletes, the clubs, and everyone who participated and made this a success. Siyabonga kakhulu, and we promise that next year it will be a bigger and better one, attracting large numbers. We are targeting, our target is going higher and higher.
What's the number?
The sky is the limit.
What's the number target?
Next year we're going for over 2,000 athletes.
All right.
Yeah.
The marathon, as was concluded on Saturday, the Nhlangano Town, organized by Nhlangano Town Council, of course, as you know, and of course we have to wrap up. And just in case you missed the event itself, you're not there, and you're wondering what Mr. Enoch Slang is telling me, I just want to get it more visualized. Be there, get the feeling, the reaction from some of the athletes. The Minister for Housing, Honorable Oproma Mapalala, all those who attended there, they had something to say about the event. Follow this insert as we usher out Mr. Enoch Slang.
Thank you.
All roads led to Nhlangano on Saturday morning for the first edition of the Nhlangano Half Marathon, which featured 3 race categories: 21 kilometers, 10 kilometers, and 5 kilometers. The official starting point for all races was King Sopuza Stadium, where athletes and members of the public gathered in large numbers for the exciting sporting event. The official start of the competition was led by the Minister of Sports, Honorable Bongani Nzima.
3, 2, 1.
The 21-kilometer race started at King Sopuza Stadium, with runners proceeding through Mjuda, Nsongweni and Mbangweni before returning via Singletree and following the route back to the stadium. For the 10-kilometer race, athletes also started at the stadium. Upon reaching Gamjuda, runners turned left towards Montigny before returning through Mshengu, Ndwandwe Avenue and the King George route, eventually making their way back to King Sopuza Stadium. In the highly competitive 21-kilometer category, Ndogozo Ngonyane of the Umbutho Eswatini Defence Force Athletics Club took the lead during the early stages of the race and maintained his strong performance to eventually emerge as the winner, completing the demanding course in just over an hour.
Yep.
beyinhle yona neday letintsaba benyuke ngayuthi vele kusenhlangano la sikhona khona tintsaba bheda khona
mhlawumbe yiloko kusitile ukuthi ugcina uhamba empini
lokho ngisitile ngibonile ukuthi hayi i-fitness ufuna vele ibe khona kimi ngilungiselele ibe khona kakhulu.
In the women's category, Tobile Ngwenyama of the Correctional Athletics Club showed her class and determination as she emerged victorious.
Race namuhla beyikahle ngile ngagijima Inhlangano marathon so le route tishe sengiyayathi so ngijabula kakhulu ngeperformance yami namuhla season lena bayingekho right kimi ngithi zafukele tithide but ngiyambonga umdalo ukuthi sengibuyile ngiyasaba.
The inaugural Nhlangano Half Marathon was described as a major success, with athletes, organizers and members of the public all contributing to a memorable day of sport.
Sijajuliswa ngile nombolo lesibona ukuthi inkulu kakhulu kanti bayacala so kulo mbutho wakho ukuthi lingakanani iligalelo lingadlalwa amadolobha kuma-sports. Emadolobha abuthise bantu ngoba amadolobha kahle kahle akusile titezi nabo khongolo nemigwaco ne-infrastructure ku-part of towns and cities loko but kakhulu emadolobha abantu. So bantu the total development yemuntu isho ukuthi idolobha kufuna li-provide imfundo, li-provide tempilo, li-provide ama-sports, li-provide ama-social activities, ama-recreational activities. So lokhu nje lokwentiwa amadolobha nyalo siyakubonga kakhulu.
Uliqiniso lo sinasicala thine bese kathi sidijele nje ukuthi nasithole abantu laba ngaba 500 labangena le marathon yethu basiyacala sijabe sijabule kakhulu sidolobha. Kangisho ukuthi labantu babona la namuhla ababhalisile babe 1300 ababhalisile. Kwathi ngetulu kwaloko sasesifana labanye bathi nengilesa 21 nengilesa 10 webantu sesivalile. Into lebusuku bese lwashaya abantu bathi siyazi siyedwa ukubona nje namhla bagcwele labanye la abakafaki nalento yakhona abagcwele into tabo kuyakhombisa lokuthi eMaswati akumeke ingane ayisekela Nhlangano Town Council.
As the racing concluded, the excitement continued with a lively aerobics and stretching session, which brought together participants and members of the public. Several people also shared their excitement and positive experiences about the race.
Hayi bemnanzi kakhulu. Kambe kahle kakhulu. Hayi. Nemingwalo beyikhona bekungasiletheni ikakhulu ngoba ngibemba bane emntweni ngidangijima khona. So beyimncane kakhulu le.
For health reasons, kukahle for health yakho loku exercise akuyakusiza kakhulu. Next nje ube fit.
Vela lokubekini ngoba thina sishuqa singene esikhathi selisekwane lokhu nje bekumane kunama status sithi nje kancane nje sithusa nje ukuthi ishiselo kube khona lokuhle lokwentekako ngoba eshiselweni konke lokuseqala eshiselo live lengosi laqala eshiselweni naloku na King George umlungu washiya lapha share ama notes sesithatha lama notes a King George umlungu sesenda page by page kuhle bafana bengosi.
All right, that concludes, of course, the journey of the Nhlangano Half Marathon, the first edition that was indeed a success. But now, change of tunes. We are now shifting gears. Coming into the studio now, it is the representative from the Premier League of Eswatini. First in the center, that is the newly introduced, that is the Premier League of Eswatini marketing, in terms of, relating the marketing affairs of the Premier League, that is Ngobile Smelane. And we'll also have the PLE Charity Cup under the slogan, that is the Public Relations Officer, Mr. Timba Kaba, also known as Timba Wawa. A familiar face, of course, here at Eswatini TV, will touch on that. But for starters, welcome, and it's a chance to say officially, great job you are doing so far. Now you've joined the football fraternity. You're a familiar face into the sport, but now we welcome you into the football fraternity, especially at Premier League. Since your announcement, it's your first time here.
Thank you so much. It's an absolute privilege to be here. It's an honor to be a member of the Premier League of Eswatini, and looking forward to working with the Football Society, the football fraternity, and just professionalizing the sport and ensuring that everything is run smoothly and automated in order to attract more partners and sponsors.
Oh, you are here also to professionalize the sport?
That is our 5-year strategy, yes.
How long do you think it will take you to professionalize it?
Realistically, we're looking at 5 years because we want to automate, we want to implement structures and processes and procedures that will enable us to monitor our performance as well as report back accurately to partners.
So you do agree with me that we are far from professional from where we stand now?
We want to be realistic in our goals and objectives, and we have our key performance indicators that we have outlined, and we want to...
All right, we need a story for another day because we need that 5-year strategy now.
That is the aim.
Yeah,
they should hear the voice, man.
Fabrizio, thank you very much, and warm welcome to Eswatini TV Sports Show. Thank you very much, and to the viewers, I'm greeting you all in the name of Eswatini PLE Charity Cup tonight. Sanibonana makhaya.
Sekhaya phela kuba kumuntu phela ukuthi kwasebenzela khaya.
I remember bese nginyuka kakhulu, my ranks were growing and growing. Bese kusele kancane ukuthi ngibe ngu-CEO.
Oh, okay. You were
So
that
which period
close.
was it? 1998?
No, in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, I think it was
Right.
1998 up to 2003, somewhere there.
Yes. 2000.
2000.
Yes.
But still
Alright.
feels like home.
It feels like
You're
home, man.
still
I
here.
never,
Still here.
I never knew that one day I'll be here with Musonera discussing sports issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to Eswatini sports world.
Welcome.
Yes. It's fine. It's fine.
So politically incorrect.
Ibuyile Mthimba
Yes,
Charity Cup PLE. That's the voice out there. So I go over every day talking about it on social media, radio. Now
Yeah.
you're here. Ibuyile.
Yes.
What's the sentiments?
Well, it's very hot, my brother. If you know, or if you want to understand and be part of this event, the Charity Cup that we last had in 2017.
Oh, 2017.
Yes, now it's back. We are saying ibuyile due to popular demand. People now, we are at the stage of we are voting.
Okay.
We want everyone now to be part of this because this is charity. It's not going to Mtimbawawa or Musonera or Ngobile or anyone personal. This is what we are trying. Football is something that makes us happy. As a family, we watch football together.
Yeah.
As ibhola ngilehlanganisa emaswati nakahlele ekhaya but ke sadecide ukuthi njengoba ke PLE yonke necommittee yakhona lelidwa ngishemen babe Polycarp Dlamini kuthiwa ibuyela ukuthi nangu yaloyo gogo loyo nyalo sindlula ebusika nyalo.
Okay.
Biyaphela ebusika siyabonga nje ukuthi hey sekuyabuya kuwom kunalomnye gogo lo sebenzise ingubo yinye kwaze kwayovalwa.
Alright.
Kunema accidents la ke abakhona endlini ngibekise nje ukuthi bebantu bobutsimbawula ngenxa yemakhada.
Okay.
Bantwana labanye abakaperformi kahle esikolweni ngenxa yemakhada.
Seyibuyile.
Kuthi kunemfana lophatha tingcwadi takhe tesikolo neliplastic la shukela. Ube ukhona wena lapho ekhaya ukuthi maybe kule charity sendela lokho ukuthi le tindvo le mali lekwelekwa lapha yekusita le tindvo nayo le bhola kunema teams la strugglishako. Angaya mhlambe nangabe mhlambe kusebenzeke kahle angaya lama teams afike asilama teams hey uyathi sishota sikuyodlalwa kasomhlolo sishota ngemali ye transport sibabukele nawe lapha ekhaya ungaphinza uvote uthi *4055#.
Okay.
Khona utokhona ukuthi ke uvote ukuthi cha nami I'm part of this event ngicela manje ngikhiphe leyo 3 rand wami. Inglo 3 rand kuphela.
All right. Ngobile phela Mthimba wangiprombamba.
Yeah, ngiyambona. That is exactly why he's our PRO.
But Ngobile, you just joined the organization and then you found already the bus on the move. This is a project on the move.
Fast on the move.
Yeah, it's on the move. Tell us the behind the doors conversation in terms of I'm looking at the polls in terms of the numbers, the votings. I think Moreni Pirates so far leading the race in terms of 20% of voting. So I'm trying to give the viewer losekaya. But those who are voting understand the system.
Yes.
But isekhona lenkulumo ukuthi kahle kahle kwendengade ngale charity. Why are we voting? Sivotelani.
So
take us through.
Sure. So with our
take them through ngesizathu.
Sure, no problem.
Sivotelani bese nasicitha kuvota kwendekani.
Okay. So kuna 32 teams that we need to vote for.
Okay.
And within the 32 teams you will obviously vote for whichever team you support as a fan, as a supporter, as a corporate. Gulo top 6 ngenasicicile sesibalela ama vote. Those top 6 will then get to qualify and actually play in the Charity Cup.
Okay.
Those are the ones that will qualify, those are the ones that will play at the stadium, those are the ones that we will watch. Gulama votes, the proceeds will go to the elderly, the orphaned and vulnerable children, as well as people living with disabilities. So anyone can vote, whether you are a football supporter or not. If you are looking to towards donating to the needy and towards a charitable organization, you may also vote. It is open to the public. So that is what the voting is for. Have I missed anything out?
So Mtimbawa nangimuva kahle Ncobile kusho ukuthi iPirates bona iPirates babone Highlanders ingwene Sundowns Singizin Hotspurs Viva Stumbo 11 Lozita Spurs top 6 nasingathi siyavala nyalo we can watch only those teams.
No, not exactly. Ngeke akuvali thina.
Okay.
We thina kufuna ukuthi wonke umuntu abe ne-opportunity yekuvota. Lo star 4055 hash.
Okay. Angithi Ncesi Mtimbawa uthi Ncobile these are the 6 teams stabukela in the charity. If sithi namuhla yes the opening the voting system selivulile. Angithi nasingathi namuhla siyavala. Shothi these are the only 6 teams to play.
So it's top 6 of the Premier League teams, and then it's top 2 of the National First Division.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So far, these are 2 Premier League teams. No, 3 Premier League teams. Moneni, Highlanders, and Singizin, and then we've got others from the
That's correct. So the voting is absolutely crucial. We want everybody to participate, and they still have time to vote between now and middle of September.
Okay. Now, I think for the viewer, now they understand. Okay. Questions have been there. Would say when they gone.
I can imagine.
Timbawa, as pro, because this is a result of your voice out there. What's man by understand the system?
Ngiko nje sila wena Fabrizo ukuthi we are urging the people to continue voting. Ngathi siyabacela ukuthi kulula because kunema teams lapha uyayibona lento noyibuka kahle siyilandzelela. Kunema teams lapha lathulile. Lagathe ukuthi nathi sesiyavala uve nge ashaya itulo na ubuka nje nasicala la bekungistambo 11 besishanga 1000 and something votes then nyalo kwetimonene uyebo kwetinsinizini nyalo le khamba embili nawe uyatibonela nyalo ukuthi nyalo nje imonene le hamba embili.
Okay.
Ike yathi Highland. So this is the game lesifuna ukuthi everyone to enjoy. You understand? But at the same time, we are looking for this for these votes because uma angekho lama votes, uyalimala lo muntu lesithi sendela yena lo msebenzi longaka. You understand? So mina ngifuna abantu baphume kule mentality ukuthi mhlambe le mali iya umthimba wawe kitchen umthimba wawe ufuna uyabona asivote.
Ndabuya kuwe quick Ncobile. Mthimba voting checkout cut out 9 hours. Kusho ukuthini lokho? Is there a specific time that's to kuvota khona 9 hours sithi na 9 hours wa ekseni noma 21 hours wanzambama so
wasekuseni.
Okay, Ncobile, you can go through,
so our fans, our supporters can continue to vote throughout the night, and then at 9 o'clock we cut off, and then we publicize the stats.
Okay, you open them after 9 then?
Yes.
Then they vote the entire night.
Correct. And just to go back to the votes that you were speaking about, we are currently at 14,800 votes, and we are actually targeting 1 million votes by the time we cut off.
So we are 14,800.
Yes, on the platform which we have access to. Yes, and we are targeting 1 million votes.
Okay, that's a good one. In terms of, a fan can vote as many as they can.
They can vote as many times as they want. There's no limitations. Now unalotri emalangeni wakho nje uyaqhubeka uyavote.
Ngoba nalapha khona lama options la uthi khona nangabe uyavota ngalo 3 rand wakho. Akhona lama options la ta ku la vela ko like kulendlela le ta ungena ngayo le table lo ta uhamba ngale ngathini le step by step.
Okay.
Yeah. Kukhona la kutawuvela khona ukuthi ukuvota nje. Na ufuna ukuvota awufavor team, awufuni ukufavor team yakho.
Usupporta lo msebenzi.
Usupporta lo msebenzi. Ungavota nanga 50,000 votes.
All right. Ncobile, as we wrap up, quick one, any programs before? So quick one, just in less than 30 seconds. From here, where do we go? When do we expect the games if they are done voting? The system hasn't said it's closed, but where are we going from here after the voting is finished? And what are the dates?
So we are going towards the end of September, but we are yet to announce. But anytime after the 15th of September, we will have our first game. 27th is the semi-finals, the quarterfinals. And then the 4th of October is the semi-finals and the finals.
All right.
But kickoff, we are going to announce it. So please do keep voting.
All right. Ncobile, thank you very much. I want you for other issues, not this charity issues, only other issues where you touched on professionalism. Because
my goodness.
I think we will need to talk. Timo, call them, man. Call them.
You got me worried now that you want her for other issues, but I know
Professionalization is the
it's okay, Musonera. You are a man. Yeah. Mina ngiyacela nje ukuthi mbukeli lapha ekhaya.
Call them, yeah.
Yeah, ngithi mbukeli mane bathi ke uyangathi Musonera ukuthi ngakhona yena awuvote lapha ekhaya. Dial *4055# sibangene. Only 3 emalangeni kuphela ivote yakho. Ngiyanicela manzini wonke emoneni Gwane Park, Stax Room, Fairview, Matsapa, Pulen Babane, Twashini, Votan, please man, this is for a good cause man. Football makes us all happy. So as vote *4055#.
All right, that is Temba, also known as Mtimba Wawa. A very familiar face, is very vocal in as far as just promoting the PLE Charity Cup Ibuile is concerned. Ibuile, as you can see in the background. Now, thank you very much also to the newly appointed, marketing at the Premier League of Eswatini. She will return for other services, other businesses rather, at some point somehow. We will get a chance to talk to her. I will get a chance to talk to her. I've got a close friendship with her, so we talk at some point. Now, as I usher them out of the studio, we just introduced the Mbabane Highlanders homecoming, just short clip to look at how the story was on Saturday at Prince of Wales in Mbabane. What an event it was indeed.
Sicela kubonga man ne-team yakho siyabonga Terrible ne-team yakho ngale studio nangi-cameraman lapho ngitshela ukuthi kude isikhathi ngiyabonga but wena setawuthizana ngesibhakela wena Terrible sorry Musorena thank you very much for this opportunity
in the boxing ring.
No lo mfana loya uyangichallenge ufuna siyokulwa bekafuna siyokulwa nge-biggest prize athi ufuna
asesikhahlela ibhola kwanyalo
dlala ibhola mfana wami vota mfana wami siyabonga team yonke Swatini sports show siyabonga.
Thank you.
All right, Tim Timbawa there for aiding us from just ushering them out. But now they're out. We'll get a chance to talk to them at some point as this competition, of course, nears closer to the closing dates of the voting system. Now, Mbabane Highlanders homecoming. What an event it was at Prince of Wales on Saturday.
The Mbabane Highlanders AM homecoming event at the Prince of Wales Sports Ground marked a major turning point for the Black Bull as the club prepares for the 2026-2027 MTN Premier League season. After finishing the previous campaign in 5th position with 46 points, 19 points behind the 2025-2026 champions Nsingizini Hotspurs, the capital city Giants have made it clear that they are determined to mount a serious challenge for the league title and bring an end to their 2-decade championship drought. One of the most popular decisions made by club president Sean Mamkize Mkize was to listen to the supporters and restore the club's traditional black and white colors along with its classic logo. The move marked a departure from the previously planned black and gold identity and was warmly welcomed by the Highlanders faithful.
And intention yami hleze ukuthi ngifuna imbabane Highlanders ihlangane. So namhlanje ngibanikeze what they've been crying for. Igwababa ngabanikeza ijezi labelo black and white. Ngicabanga ukuthi imbabane njengamanje sizoba united. Kuthiwa umama fanele ngaso sonke isikhathi ingane zakho ukwazi ukuthi uzanelise zonke ngokuhlukana kwazo. So this year, once I've got a unity from my supporters, I'm sure I'm going to have a unity from my players, and my players will be able to compete with the number 13 player over my support. Ngibonge kakhulu my elders for supporting me all the time. They are here and I'm happy. I'm hoping this unity engifunayo nalezi inkomo la izokwazi ukubahlanganisa badle babe miri kube mnandi. Tsani ngivulele la.
Can I please have a black and white jersey, GMG? Turn around, Boosie, turn around, Boosie, turn around, Boosie. There goes your black and white. So with that being said,
passionate supporters brought Mbabane to a standstill as they packed the Prince of Wales Sports Ground for a supporter appreciation feast celebrating the squad's return from an intensive pre-season conditioning camp in South Africa. The club has also introduced a newly structured technical hierarchy. The technical team includes head coach Floyd Mogale, formerly associated with Mamelodi Sundowns as a chief scout and with coaching experience at Black Leopards, Chippa United and Free State Stars. Fitness coach Percy Shongwe, assistant coach Tembela Dlamini. Head coach Floyd Mogale has openly accepted the pressure that comes with leading one of the country's biggest clubs. He has made it clear that simply finishing in the top 4 will not be enough for Mbabane Highlanders. The team's single objective, according to the coach, is to win the MTN Premier League title and qualify for the CAF Champions League, where the Black Bulls hope to compete against some of South Africa's biggest football clubs.
But what I promise this multitude supporters is we're going to have a different Highlanders this season. As the GM has said, we're going to play football. We're going to give the paying customers what they love, which is football, and which is playing, not this diagonal ball, long ball, second ball. It's not what we want to see. It's not what people they earn money. They want to spend it with. People want to see good football. And as we said, we've got quite interesting youngsters, but we can't reveal their names now, you know. But I must say, we're going to win a championship.
For the Black Bull faithful, the message is clear. The ambition is no longer simply to compete, it is to conquer.
Mbabane Highlanders nawule ngubona kwalamhlanje na bumenge imibala yonke seyibuyile ekhaya besivele sifuna lokho besivele sikwathi sitakwendeka lokho namake futhi utanelulaka loluhle kakhulu siyabonga bomakepula ngokuhlangana kwenu futhi niyabonakala nje ukuthi hayikhona kuthi nikufunako lokho akasalele ngaphandle konke kumnanzi
uyabona lesithi yami imhlophe kakhulu nothi bese Mbabane Highlanders igebhugebhu sebafasta amadoda ashoba lenkuzi emnyama isilikiti bathi zimnyama ngaphakathi zimhlophe ngenhliziyo noma lefulefu noma leyo thubende benkuzi ngapha ngakhelela ngathi ngabiza abafana bembabane basolokhelezi sijabule kakhulu umntwana eqhubesi
Sithanda Mbabane Highlanders. Whether it's black and white, black and gold, white and gold, we just love Mbabane Highlanders. We are happy. We are just happy.
Lokwendewe kumake kusijabulisile eni bengasikwadise ekuqaleni bekavele ashito ukuthi black and white akamchithi uyabuya sine sibalandzeli beMbabane Highlanders saku-accepta lokho lebangazange baku-accept ngilabale babangasibo balandzeli beMbabane Highlanders sine sibalandzeli beMbabane Highlanders samukela nakathi make uthengele yadi leli yadi ngeke bese uyalilahla but naliphela imitheni yalo dase usithathela lemitheni ya black and white siyabuya black and white sibonile usinikile black and gold na black and white.
A special occasion for the Mbabane Highlanders supporters, homecoming event, unveiling of their favorite colors, black and white. And of course, you have to talk about also in terms of them unveiling the technical bench. So we'll talk all that with our in-house analyst who will be in the studio shortly. But before he comes in, I'll introduce also another sporting code that was over the weekend that was making headlines. That is Motorsports down there at Dwaleni Farm. It is quite incredible what we just witnessed this past Sunday at the Dwaleni. Just look at the competition, the youngsters, and the level of commitment from the Motor Stars.
Dwaleni Farm Lodge was the venue for an exciting motorsport competition held over the past weekend as part of the August racing program. The event featured a variety of categories, including senior and junior riders, attracting some of the best local talent in the sport. The senior riders showcased their skills and experience, with some competitors having previously represented the country at international events. The competition proved to be both encouraging and motivating for riders and supporters who are passionate about motorsport. In the highly competitive MX1 category, Team Top 4 took center stage, leading the race and eventually emerging as the overall winner.
You can see put some down.
It was good, you know. I mean, the track's good. It's a new layout. Also, I think having this new layout allows us to pass, also change our lines and move around a lot more. So it made it easier. Well, not easier, but more, if I can say, interchangeable. So the competition was also good. I mean, they're all riding pretty good. So as long as everyone's having fun, I mean, I'm having fun, so it makes it more enjoyable and makes it feel easier, shorter.
In the junior category, Draven Honwin also delivered an impressive performance to claim victory.
was nice and fun. I went to gym and I practiced. I've been riding for 4 years, I think.
We're very happy to have our 5th race of the season. At the moment, what has happened is we've changed the track around so to make it more exciting for the new riders that have come in and for the old riders. And the guys seem to really enjoy what's going on. So we're excited to try this new track out for the next 2 races. And we invite everybody to come through and come try it out. This is the second to last race of the year. We'll have the last race in October. But before that, we're going to have a group ride out with everybody. And we just encourage all the riders to come and join us and have a good day out on an outride.
Tournament coordinator Eugene DuPont expressed his satisfaction with the growth and development of the sport. He said motorsport has reached one of its best levels locally, with increasing participation and talent among young riders. DuPont added that the future of the sport looks bright as competitions such as this continue to inspire and develop the next generation of riders who could one day represent the country on the international stage. The event was widely seen as a success and a positive sign of the continued growth of motorsport in the country.
Now, if you thought Maswati were not talented, just monitor that. That's what we can do as a country. We have talented motor stars. They can actually go to some of the biggest races in the world. He's in the studio, the man who has all the information about such sporting code. He was there, he has the history, has got everything. Our in-house and sports journalist and award-winning Linda Master Dlamini, Master Sigvo Selengos. What a weekend. Yes, Nhlangano marathon was handled by the guest. PLT Charity Cup handled by the guests. But I want us now taking it from homecoming, Bahrain Highlanders, motorsports and other activities. What a weekend. What a weekend we've had.
Yeah, what a weekend. Ngibonge Sibaling Vuseleni umbukelo Eswatini TV loyal viewer. I think in even the excitement before Prince of Wales, Ovary, the homecoming in Mbabane Highlanders, I think social media, also the players, the stops and go, Labebao in the South Africa, with the president, with the whole team. Then Basaba Fige Katse Tolope,
Mbabane Road.
I think they need to bring back Mbabane Highlanders Mbabane.
But Masamina, sorry to cut you, what I want to understand. Now it's a homecoming, what are you saying, because there was confusion, because
the team was away.
Yeah.
The team was away.
And now you want to unveil maybe new things.
Kuqala kwesizini kuqala kwetinvo letinsha i-team beyingekho ise-South Africa ku-pre-season but njengoba ngisho ukuthi iMbabane Highlanders eqinisweni lako konke badzinga kuyibuyisa eMbabane ibe based eMbabane i-trainele we know ukuthi mina growing up bengathi iMbabane Highlanders ijimele St Marks bekuyi-base yabo.
Can they use this as their home venue, Prince of Wales? For small, maybe for some the so-called small games.
Yeah, but for Mbabane Highlanders kulama fans labanawo I think Prince of Wales udzinga ukuthi kwekuqala kube mhlambe nalokutawuvimba ukuthi bangangena ama-fans egroundini.
Tell me what you think about the kit, especially the return of black and white, the old logo. What do you think about it? As we look at it, yeah.
Okay, kubuya back le old logo eMbabane Highlanders I think vele bekudzingekile because confusion lebekhona last season ukuthi one logo old tonke letinvo leto but now kubuye the old Mbabane Highlanders logo I think now lesinye isikhathi nawufika eteamini awufuni kushintsha tonke itinvo but ke I was surprised ukuthi everyone labeka lapha eTulu bekagcoke Justin Wampisane Junior kanti phela kumele kube naletibongo talabadlali unveil abagcoke leli jezi
njengavusi nje ufuna bambala
Vilakati.
Okay.
Yes, Vusi. Yes.
Probably they were unveiling that. Maybe quickly in the interest of time, let's talk about also the kit we've talked about. So yellow and gold with black and gold will sometimes play, but the home black, white is back. Let's touch on the technical bench quickly. Floyd Mohale also unveiled the South African. reference is from Mamelodi Sundowns scout. Also has been with Black, Leopards, has been with Free States. What's your take about him?
Okay. Mbabane Islanders, I think they need a coach. They need someone to instill a philosophy in Mbabane Islanders.
What's that league, Mos?
No, that's a joke.
That's a joke.
That's a joke. Ngamuva mina the interview when they nabam unveil washo ukuthi utawuthatha league I think kuzama kubuyisa
lesithundi
yes ngalo December kuma fans eMbabane Highlanders but he was a scout, not a number 1 scout Mamelodi Sundowns because kunabo Trot Moloto kunabo Ezra Mnyandoro kunabo, but I think mina lendlela la December ngayo ngiyithanda because
mina rumor ukuthi was it Cardoso or someone who wafika ku Sundowns bekade Tfengwe should be Sereno or Cardoso, someone, yeah, we never know. Now Master, we'll have time for that. Football is coming by, we get a chance to watch him. Let's talk about Mbabane Cheetahs or rugby club over the weekend. They had guests at the Americans Country Cup, teams from South Africa and from Mozambique. The importance of such things, Master, because the club invites other teams, but I was surprised the level of competition
iphasi kakhulu. I think the reason why iphasi kakhulu kubomake because abakadlali for isikhathi lesithe bomake locally, so I think iMbabane Cheetahs ukuthi organize this tournament the Rugby Clash of Nations. I think it was a good thing. It was a good thing, I think. Yena Langwenya, Mbabane Cheetahs, I think he's been playing rugby for quite some time. Nyalo, even the club. So, who organize one team from South Africa, one team from Mozambique, then later the ladies, nige an opportunity kuma players to Eswatini, but njoba usho kuthi iphasi kakhulu. Lokudzinga nyalo kuthi nyalo bakwende lokungenani bakwende ukuthi rotate nyalo nje August bala Eswatini, asengithi November bayi Mozambique, next year March bayi South Africa, August base Eswatini, November base Mozambique, kanjalo. I think iloko kutawuletha ku le competition nalokuthi lama players angabi rusty la khaya.
All right, quick one. Let's move on. Also, touch on base now. In less than a minute, quick one, Master. We do know that we had a special invoice in terms of CAF, COSAF Women's Champions League qualifiers, and Singizini losing their first game. But I think one of the visuals we have is against Costa del Sol losing 3-1. Master, when are we going to get to that level where we can have a team that can at least try to make it into the CAF competitions under women?
I think i-game le abesisiyilahla kakhulu i-confidence i-game eMamelodi Sundowns, but kule game nje Costa del Sol i-confidence iphasi kakhulu because of lama goal lang-8 laba consider against iMamelodi Sundowns. Ngicabanga ukuthi kodwa ngetuluka kukonke i-tournament yabe ekuqala le because uyakhumbula ukuthi insingizini ina two ama seasons ladies, two ama seasons badlala ku top flight football and bayiwinile i-league undefeated, so it's a learning curve for them. If babuyela kulomnyaka lotako bathola kushaya kangaka.
But that's a good goal, Master. We scored.
That's a good goal. But I think bafunza kuningi labakufunzile, the players, the coach Mawelela, everyone in the team ngicabanga ukuthi kudinga ukuthi babuye back drawing board, babuye ba compete futhi with the likes of Young Buffaloes, with the likes of Manzini Wanderers, because kuma ladies cishe kunalabo.
Master, okay, moving out from this one, quick one, Master, as we close. But see, the biggest number to ever attend Shuguma was Lomahasha over the weekend. Apparently the numbers were just, we've never seen such numbers. Did you hear about that? And I know you have got sources, the Lomahasha Shuguma over the weekend. But nje kuthiwani kube bababula inyoka.
Bababula inyoka.
Bathi babula inyoka abantu.
Yes, I think over the weekend Shuguma uchubekele khona kaLomahasha. I think njoba usho ukuthi baphumile babulala inyoka bebabanyende kakhulu Fabrice kaLomahasha. I think simo selitulu besibavumile and I think bantu bakaLomahasha bebasolo bemlambele Shuguma because bosolo uhamba cishe lonke live bebabhekile nendvuna bikhona director bekakhona cishe everyone nje around that area bekakhona attendile Shuguma Eswatini. So different sporting codes labeka khona afundva noma bafundzisa ukuthi adlalwa kanjani because kunama games la fire ekhathi your junior athletics, cricket, boxing, pool, boxing sengibalile then ke bese sekuba nalama fun games lekuthi nje bamvu ba enjoy
ba challenge
yes.
Once again, what a day it was. And the Shuguma program. Monday, Sports on Monday, of course, that's how we wrap up things. Remember, there is Sports on Thursday, where we now preview some of the activities over the weekend. Remember, the 8-Bet Trade Fair Cup starts this weekend, and on Thursday, we should have representative just to talk about the 8-Bet Trade Fair. And I know this man right here will be conducting investigations
There's
to look
a
at how...
one.
Yeah.
The sports bill.
Yeah.
Namuhla is sport portfolio committee.
Okay.
Yase parliament be discussa even ma sports council na
So simele vele.
Yes. Ngathi sekusele kancane. Nyalo itsite nayicolwa nayihlanganiswa nakwendiwa tonke letinvo leto yaphela nyalo siyo presentwa eparliament nayisuka lapho siyothola sidladla.
Thursday, he's here. We talk about that 8-Bet trade fair. We talk about the sports bill. We talk about all the activities. There's also the Eswatini Football Association annual general meeting this coming Sunday. So a lot to talk about on Thursday. And as you know, as your host, Fabi Sumsona, Linda Dlamini, our in-house analyst, the entire production that brought you the show. Yazimos. Sitila Gamunans.
Attention retailers, importers, clearing agents and customs brokers. All television sets and decoders entering the Kingdom of Eswatini now require mandatory ESTVA authorization before customs clearance. No clearance without valid ESTVA import permit. Don't risk delays at the border.